Hey, welcome to part 4 of the Sonic CD playthrough, and this is special stage number 7. And as I've made pretty clear in the other parts, I really hate these special stages, and I'm very glad that this is the last one, or at least the last one that I managed to get the time stone in, as I end this game with a whopping 6 of 7. And the footage doesn't show the 6th special stage because I cut it out, and then I decided that I was gonna go ahead and put that footage in for the next go around, and that was just because the background's really trippy and it was kind of hard to just cut that and leave it on the cutting room floor. And I, for one, really like trippy stuff. But anyways, one thing that's kind of cool, I guess, about this special stage is the pink water. Kind of gives me chemical plant vibes. And honestly, I didn't even think I was going to get this emerald when I was playing through it. But I ended up getting that capsule there that gave me more time, or UFO. And it just, against all odds, I somehow managed to do it. And then I went back and got another one. And then I did it, folks. And that is time stone number 7. And like I said, unfortunately, I only got 6 of them. I wish I could have done a perfect playthrough. I wish that I could have got all 7. But sometimes it just don't be like that. Anyways, this is Wacky Workbench number 3. And one thing I meant to point out earlier, and it's actually another thing I meant to point out earlier, is the boss battle theme with Eggman. It gets you thinking, Eggman's got some pretty good taste in music, because that Work That Sucker to Death. Come on now, that's actually a sample of a song from the 80s called Work That Sucker to Death. So he's got some pretty good taste in music, and it sure does beat the really dark, sinister sounding boss battle music in the US soundtrack. It also makes this weird thing that you can there's a weird screen you can unlock in the sound test, and it makes that a lot less sinister too, because that thing used to scare the hell out of me. If I manage to get through this without getting killed, and obviously I do, because there it is, folks, that's it, that's the battle. And unfortunately it just continues the trend of the boss battles being a little too easy sometimes. And somehow Eggman's able to outrun Sonic. That's one thing I've always wondered about the early games. In Sonic 2 and I think 3 maybe, and obviously we just seen it there, Eggman somehow can outrun Sonic. Sonic's supposed to be the fastest thing alive, and you're telling me this fat can outrun him? Anyways, this is Stardust Speedway, folks, and I really like this zone. This one, it's a really fast, cool looking... It's kind of like a speed highway before speed highway. And if I would have got the good feature in this zone, I wish I would have thought to switch the soundtrack back in the off chance I did, because the good feature theme is another one of my top favorites on the US soundtrack. But like I said, I wanted to go with authenticity here and go with the original soundtrack as it was meant to be. And there is one humoring thing about the past music, and it's this one right here, because in the past of Stardust Speedway, the music, there's just this random chanting in the background, and we'll get there, but it's just like... So I'm not really sure what that was all about. But yeah, that. But yeah, the Stardust Speedway overall, good future, past, bad future, present. It looks really good. They really outdid themselves on the design of it. I like all this greenery that's taken over in that nice wavy water background, and even though the music's got that weird thing going on, I still like it for that. And it's got that nice synth bass going on. And I think I do. Yeah, I go back for that one. Or at least I try to. I'm not succeeding. There it is. But yeah, Stardust Speedway is pretty cool. This whole game overall is really cool. And I'm so glad that I did this for the channel, and I can't wait for the next few playthroughs that I can do now, because I finally got the capture card debacle sorted out, and you will be seeing a lot more content. The Fromark Industries channel will in fact be booming, folks. Sometimes this zone can actually be kind of a pain to get through, just because all the background stuff, like there's little blue things that you gotta hit. Sometimes those will change background and foreground objects and platforms and make it a little tougher to get through here, but overall Stardust Speedway is pretty badass. Oh yeah, I got stuck! I got stuck right here. Oh. But now it's okay. But yeah, I forgot about that when I was recording it. I got stuck there and I was freaking out because I didn't want to start over. And somehow I got unstuck. This is another one of the zones actually that got reused for Sonic Mania, because I've been playing through a lot of Sonic Mania. But anyway, yeah, I've been playing through a lot of Sonic Mania, and Stardust Speedway's in there. Yeah, here's the one that looks trippy as hell. Tripping balls looking at this, and you'll be freaking out, folks. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering about this, and if anybody had... I would hope nobody had seizures from this, or had any kind of problems. Because this is really trippy, but it's also really bright and flashy, and unfortunately this attempt did not end well, as this would be the story for a majority of the special stages in Sonic CD through most of my playthroughs. But this will be the last one to show off, as it is the last one. And yeah, you can see, right, I'm not getting this one. Nope. These special stages. I never have to deal with them again, unless I decide to play Sonic CD again in the near future. But speaking of future, as you see, we made a good future in Act 1. I cannot remember if I managed to do the same in Act 2. And there are some things that, because I recorded a lot of the footage quite a while ago, there's some things about recording that I don't remember. But I would assume that since I'm pretty close to the capsule there, I'd stop and be like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get this capsule over here. And I'm pretty certain, yeah, because it's right there. Yeah, I made a good future, folks. I made a good future for Stardust Speedway. And thinking back on it again, I wish I would have switched soundtracks back over for that one song, because that song rocks. And then it's got that bridge part that where the synths kick in. Man, that one hits. That one really hits. I'll put a link in the description for that because of how much it hits. I'm kind of of wondering if I managed to get to Act 3 in this part. This ended up being a fairly short part. But if so, we'll get to see the iconic... Well, yeah, I already said it. We'll get to see the iconic metal Sonic race. One of the few things that Sonic CD is really well known for. And it even gets to show it off in the closing cutscene. And it's in Sonic Generations, and I'm pretty sure there's a version... Yep, there's a version in Sonic Mania, because Stardust Speedway is there. So yeah. But I ended up stuck here for a minute. I don't even remember what I was trying to do here, but I just got stuck there for a minute. I don't think I actually get to show it off in this part. I'm just kind of messing around here. But like I said, sometimes Stardust Speedway can get you. Sometimes it can be kind of a pain. And whenever I was recording, I was getting pretty angry. I do remember that. I was just like, come on! Go, damn it! But to be fair, I'm pretty sure I ended up getting lost here. Yeah, I don't get to the third act until the next part. But speaking of which, stay tuned for that next part, folks, because that will be the final part of Sonic CD, and I will see you then.
Teleportation now!